Um, have you ever wondered what happens when tragedy meets politics? Well, Jimmy Kimmel had his own take on the tragic assassination of Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA. But instead of offering a moment of reflection, Kimmel saw an opportunity to attack President Trump. Now, I know what you're thinking. This could have been a moment to unite and mourn, right? But Kimmel took the route of political accusation, claiming Trump failed to call for unity in the face of such tragedy. A reasonable point, you might say. Um, but here's the catch. Kimmel's own history of dividing audiences kind of undermines his message. Um, in a typical late night fashion, Kimmel gave a grand monologue berating Trump for not showing enough compassion in comparison to other past presidents like Obama, Bush, and Biden. However, the real kicker was what Kimmel left out. His career has largely been about sowing division, not unity. When you think of Kimmel's career, it's hard to ignore how he's often made fun of conservatives, Sarah Palin, Mike Pence, and of course, Trump himself. He's built a career ridiculing his political opponents, creating an environment that's less about unity and more about making political opponents the punchline of jokes. When conservatives succeed, Kimmel's often the first to cry on air, and when they falter, he's there gloating with guests that constantly reinforce his liberal viewpoints. He doesn't invite meaningful debate. He invites confirmation bias. So to hear Kimmel now present himself as a beacon of unity after Kirk's death is, let's be honest, a bit rich. But what's even more telling is what Kimmel didn't talk about: the people celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. While Kimmel was busy attacking Trump, social media was flooded with vile posts, some cheering on the assassination. And guess what? Kimmel didn't say a word. And so, he didn't call out the ugly rhetoric coming from his own side of the political spectrum. In no condemnation, no outcry. Instead, he kept up with the usual partisan rhetoric that only deepens the divide of the. What's even worse is that late night television, a platform that once brought people together with laughter, has morphed into a partisan battleground. Kimmel's show, once a fun escape, is now a place where progressive viewpoints are reinforced while conservative voices are mocked. When tragedy strikes, the script is the same: blame conservatives, attack Trump, and reinforce left-wing narratives. Meanwhile, millions of Americans with different views are dismissed as irrelevant, and somehow Kimmel believes it's Trump who is responsible for the division. So here's the thing. Kimmel's attack on Trump after Kirk's death isn't just misplaced, it's hypocritical. He's been fueling the tribalism that he now pretends to oppose. If he truly cared about unity, he'd stop using his platform for division. But as long as he continues down this path, his calls for unity will remain nothing more than grandstanding. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.